2024's latest post-apocalyptic disaster film, A Decade of Terror. The entire film is dialogue-free, depicting the survivors of a collapsed human civilization forced into a deadly struggle against each other. The protagonist fights to reclaim the only remaining life-saving medicine, facing a brutal tribe alone. Without further ado, the film begins. In the 10th year after the collapse of human civilization, Earth's resources are critically scarce. Age and his father are searching for food. Age finds a packet of expired crackers in the car and secretly eats them, accidentally honking the horn in the process. His father's face immediately turns grim. Man-eating dogs roam the forest. They quickly hide in the car. Soon, the dogs, their senses dulled by the apocalypse, approach, but fail to detect the father and son hiding inside. After the dogs leave, they return to their cabin, where Age's ailing wife lies in bed, requiring daily medication to prevent her wounds from worsening. The next day, Age, suffering from diarrhea after eating the crackers, is using their makeshift toilet when he spots several figures in the distance. Frightened, Age cuts short his business and runs back home, peering through a crack to see a group of armed people approaching. Clearly, they mean harm. Age collapses in a heap, his fear waking his sleeping father. The father glances outside, immediately recognizing the danger. He dons his boots and gathers essential supplies, but Age remains unresponsive until his father throws him a backpack. The father kicks open the back door, and the three decide to flee. During their escape, Age's backpack falls, but they can't retrieve it. Survival is paramount, they hide in their makeshift toilet. The father sends his wife and son to safety, facing the intruders alone. Initially, he bravely takes down three, but his weakened state from starvation leaves him vulnerable. A woman strikes him down, and Hugo, their leader, slits his throat. Age and his wife watch helplessly as their father falls into a pool of blood. The group then ransacks the cabin. Hugo notices Age's dropped backpack, containing medicine, and takes it. Others tie Age's father's body to a stick, intending to eat him later. As Hugo leaves, he hears a noise. He notices a hole and tries to open it, but finds it impossible. Age is pulling from below. Hugo leans closer, only to be repulsed by the stench of feces. He gives up, and the two escape. Later, Age and his wife are back in the cabin. Without medicine, her fate is uncertain. Age contemplates a terrible act, ending his wife's suffering. He adjusts her head, picks up the pillow, but hesitates, unable to go through with it. He decides to find the group and retrieve his wife's medicine. He leaves half a bottle of water for her, hides her location using branches, then follows his father's blood trail to find the group. Weak and cold, Age is even more miserable than a little match girl. He sees a boy and follows him home, hoping for help. The boy locks the door, but Age's desperation fuels his strength. He kicks the door open, not to harm them, but to steal the boy's grandfather's coat and trousers. He resumes following the blood trail. He finds a recently extinguished fire with bones nearby. He believes they are his father's remains and buries the skull. He continues searching. His wife's life depends on him finding the medicine. To see farther, he climbs a tree, spotting smoke in the distance. He falls, cries out in pain, attracting dogs. He flees, his injury hindering his escape. He starts a fire to drive off the dogs. The dogs arrive, but he successfully fends them off with burning branches. He spends the night by the fire. At dawn, he resumes his search, finding a tent. He throws a rock to test it, then cautiously approaches. Inside, he finds skeletal remains. The only remaining items are a few matches, a knife, and a whistle. He hears footsteps. He peeks out. It's the boy from earlier. He tries to warn the boy, but the boy flees in terror. Age follows the river, spotting blood upstream. He finds a woman washing blood from her hands. It's the woman who clubbed his father. He follows her to their camp. He sees she's alone and tries to attack her with a rock, but they have traps set. He avoids them. He sneaks into the camp and finds his backpack empty. He searches for his wife's medicine, but the woman returns. He sees her in a mirror and avoids her attack. They fight, and she nearly chops his head off. He hits her with a rock, killing her. He searches for the medicine, but the others return. He hides her body, dropping her axe. He hides and watches. The boy is captured, and Hugo has his wife's medicine. Someone finds the axe and suspects foul play. Age covers the body with leaves and returns to the camp to save the boy. The boy resists, thinking Age is one of them. Age cuts him loose, and the boy escapes. Age tries to open the locked box containing the medicine, but fails. Hugo returns. Age hides under the vehicle. Hugo's men find the woman's body. They burn the body. Age remains hidden. In the morning, he steals Hugo's key and retrieves the medicine. He locks the doors and flees, triggering a trap. Hugo breaks the door. Age runs. His wife hears dogs, one enters their cabin. Age runs past the boy's house, finding it overrun with dogs, the grandfather dead. He blames himself and leaves, distraught and forgetting he's fleeing. He is captured. He's bound, stripped, and about to be roasted when he spots a whistle. He blows it, attracting the dogs. The group flees, and Age escapes. The dogs chase Hugo's group. Hugo wounds his companion to save himself. Only 3 survive. Age is gone. Exhausted, Age plans his next move. He disguises himself and kills 2 of the survivors. Only Hugo remains. Age shoots him in the stomach. He tries to finish him, but breaks his bowstring. They fight with knives. Dogs return. Age flees to a house, finding a skeleton and a gun. The house is clean, a rare sight. He finds a second weapon and ammo. Hugo arrives. Age attacks, but his gun is empty. They fight again. Another fierce fight ensues. Age uses Hugo's wound to his advantage, grabbing the gun. He's relieved. He leaves food for the boy and goes home, finding the door open and his wife gone. He believes she's dead, mourning her loss, when a figure appears. Concludes 2024 British disaster film, Year 10. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.